Greetings fellow Decepticons, Sound Blaster 1987 here with another Transformers Legacy review. Today from the Velocitron Speedia 500 collection, Cosmos. Now, admittedly, full disclosure, this is actually the Legacy United repack version of Cosmos, but cosmetically he's identical to the Velocitron release. As you can see, here he is in his classic 1950s doorbell-style UFO alternate mode, with his blaster having a 5mm port through the middle of it, so his Velocitron race flag can be implanted, like so. So he can hold it like this to wave the flag at the start and finish of the race. And these two little nubbins on the front here are supposed to be like forward-facing weapons, which are also blast effects compatible for anyone who's got the Battle Masters and such from the Siege line, or the blaster thing that came with Studio Series 86 Scourge's weapon, and so on. So, for size comparison, here is Cosmos next to Reveal the Shield Deluxe Jazz, so you can see how an older, deluxe, larger character and a more recent mini-bot scale together between each other. So, to transform Cosmos, what you want to do first is you want to carefully get the arms out like so. Then you want to close this panel down here. Open out these yellow bits like so. That will allow you to bring the legs down. Then you want to come to the underside and very carefully finagle everything into place so you can move the yellow part of the pelvis section and snap that into place like so. That'll allow you to straighten out the legs. Then you can flip the feet forward once you've split the legs like so. Flip the feet forward. And then you want to take these blast effect compatible nubbins and swing them backwards to become the heel spurs like so. Click them into place, tab and slot mechanism and so forth. My copy's still fresh out of the box, so parts tolerances and friction and such are going to be a bit of an issue for this review, but as always I'll try and get the job done as efficiently as possible. So now that the legs are complete, what you want to do next is you want to bring this up. Carefully, bring this piece out on its sort of sliding mechanism. Rotate the whole thing 180 degrees like so. Bring this panel back in on itself again. Then you want to press down on here to flip up the head, much like the Japanese version of the Gosei Great Megazord from Power Rangers Megaforce. Then what you want to do is bring this whole section in on itself like that, so that the tab goes into the slot on its back. Then hook these yellow sections of the shoulders over the torso to lock the arms in place. And finally, what you want to do next is reach inside the arms and pull out the fists like so. And as you can see, the back of the hands are molded to resemble these triple engine thruster things that are actually on the back of his shoulders. Yet another intuitive use of faux parts on Hasbro's part there. And here we have Cosmos, the first of the generation's 2018 or so onwards Minibot remake from my personal collection in robot mode. And as I said before, he can wield his blaster either as a blaster like so, or he can hold it the other way round to show off the checkered flag at the start of a Velocitron race like so. Now, articulation-wise, Cosmos has got a ball-jointed head, so full 360-degree motion and plenty of wiggling-waggling going on. Then you've got universal 360-degree shoulders with an in and out movement similar to the way the Kingdom Cyclonus shoulders worked, but be careful not to unhook the transformation joint. Then you've also got a pretty decent elbow bend as well as a swivel at just above the elbow joint. No wrist swivel, but you do get a slight in and out tilt for the transformation hinge. Then you've got a waist swivel that's completely unrelated to the transformation. Kudos to Hasbro for incorporating that. Then the hip skirt pieces go out for sides as well, and you've got full forward and back range of the hips, as well as in and out, thigh swivel, and a deep knee bend. You've also got an ankle tilt here as well for the, sake of stability and such. And you've got a little 3mm flight stand port on his backside there as well. One that is sadly inaccessible in vehicle mode due to the way the parts clash with each other and such. For size comparison, here is Cosmos again next to RTS Jazz. As you can see, with him being a mini bot, he's smaller than the standard deluxe car formers. And here is Cosmos next to Rakshi Vorak from LEGO Bionicle from my last review. So that more or less concludes my review of Legacy Cosmos. I will get the other generation's mini-bots eventually, but for now Cosmos is the first of the most recent mini-bots to be in my collection. So with that said, I've been Sandblaster1987, thanks again for watching. My next review will be Parrock, the brown and tan coloured earth or stone elemental of the Balrock Swarm from LEGO Bionicle's 2002 Villain Wave. Till then, till all are one.